Okay, we are now live. Let me just set up on my second monitor. Give me a second. Looks real good. Yeah, let me get the chat open. Okay. How we all doing? Still waiting for me. But today we'll be getting to the balance of until timeline collapse. And if you have any suggestions, that's what we'll be getting to today. But for now, there we go. You can see the chat now. You guys can't see on screen, can you? Just give me a second. Let me try fixing it. I'm probably gonna break it. If it's broken, I apologize, but let's try stuff. Alright, let's see if I break it. Can't break it. Second. We'll do that. Is it working out? Looks like a no. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I might just continue on with that the chat. I know it's sad. But it's just not working. Top punch. It's very fortunate. Alright, we'll do one more attempt to fix it. Then we're starting no matter what. It's fixed. I never doubted myself for a second. Yeah, yeah, I think you guys can see it. It's okay, great. Welcome to the stream. 7 minutes to start, but hey, let's get into it. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I'm thankful to be able to stream and to talk to you all about balance. I know it might be a busy day for all of you, so I'll try to keep it as short as I can. So let's just start. Let's just go right into balance. Yeah, let's start with someone from the comments. What was it? Would it be chat? Someone from chat. That's just phase 2 effort. Okay, so what about Dustus phase 2? What's particularly strong about him? This is not about part 2. Part 2 will be a different stream once I get time to go around it. Axter has been remade, but if you give me specifications, I can look into it. Also, RM Insanity attack hitbox should be fixed. Well, which part of it should be fixed? Alright, let's start with RM Insanity. How one sounds solid. That's I think it would with. Okay, yeah. Crazy man. Alright, hitbox. Which move? The pain level. Okay. Okay. Pain, hitbox, improvement. RM Insanity. Okay, that's written down. I'll look into it. I guess that's more of a quality of life. Whatever it seems. Oh, so it's bigger than it seems? You want it smaller? Well, that is because the hitbox starts from its pinnacle point. Which I'll show you in a second once it loads. Alright, cooldown 30 seconds. Should be done soon. Alright, I'll show you. So when you use it, you see right there, in the reached here, the hitbox is also down here. And it wraps around like a box. But I noted it down. I'll definitely look into it. Puff Divine Terror. It's funny. Alright, we did RM Sandy. Who's next? Keeper is support based. It's not supposed to be good for PvP. Yeah. Keeper is not for PvP. This is purely PvE. I wouldn't say it's support, but it's PvE. Let's see if I have it. I don't have it. Let's go quickly buy it. Oop, wrong way. Imagine forgetting the location of the map. Silly me. Oh my god. Let's go to this guy. This. Right, we got that. Might as well give this. Alright, let's go back. Ooh, he did too much damage. But I will fix pump. Yeah. So for bugs, we are making a list of bugs, which is why we haven't addressed any recently. So we do them all in one go to ensure, it's just not spamming logs and all that. All tidied up. Base damage. I definitely need to update that base damage. It does have a base damage, it's not question mark. So I'll also note that down. Let me just add that to a list. Okay. Yep. Keeper. Alright, so with Keeper, where was the message? Support based. Alright. I am terrible at bosses, but hold up. Can I give myself a vial? I cannot. Guess I got my vial. Special characters. Anyone says free work? Okay. So the thing about Alpha Tail characters is a bit tricky. Why? Yep. 7 tickets. Wow. I'm hoarding them. So for Alpha Tail characters, it's not as easy as like Insanity Sands because the community. What the hell's that? The community behind them is a bit finicky. Yeah, it's pals. Yeah, pal scaring. Yeah, what King went for 1455 said. The pal scaling is really hard for that one. Let's get the Wizard Bio left. Counting? I don't have the proper armor, but should be fine. Let's do. I'm really bad at bosses, so we're doing easy. Hold on, Ink. Hold on, Link. Hold on, Ink. Hold on, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, Ink. Hold on. Okay. I don't count that. I'm giving myself health. Yeah, let's go. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm a little rusty. Give me a second. Gotta wake up and have a look. Fuck, then I'm gonna keep off. It is quite slow, I do see that. Well, this is coming from a rookie, right? I did such bad gameplay there. I don't feel like the badge is terrible. Like, I don't think the damage is terrible. Like, I'm definitely using the wrong armor for this, but if you had a better brain cells than me, maybe you could use a stuff film. What a great teleport! Orange Jammer is striking again. Bro, Person's bad at like PvP, like PvE. I feel like I'm doing alright. I mean, I lost a lot of HP. Don't get me wrong. But compared to me, you know, not being good at PvE, I feel like it's not bad. The armored choice skin is really good. Don't trust the kid is really good. Okay, so all right, let's look into the armor a bit. All right, let's look into the armor a bit. If I was Ipa, what would I be like to be I feel like Two Faces will be the best for this. But look, I'll give I'll give the community the benefit of the doubt, right? And I'll add it to the list for buffs. Okay, I will definitely talk with staff to see what the proper buff should be. Alright, sound good? Yeah, Two Faces both PvE and PvP, and for the PvE side, it's really strong. It's really cool armor. That's one of my favorite armors for playbuild for sure. And that's not just me like trying to advertise it. It's really cool. I actually like it. Alright, next is I think I saw Underplayer mentioned. Let's do that. Underplayer I do actually want to buff. I don't even have to try it. I already want to buff it. It's very heavily tuned. I feel like new characters and stuff nowadays is just very tuned down. It's very fine tuned. For example, Keeper is very fine tuned. Underplay is very fine tuned. I feel like Waterfall does. Hotland does. It's very fine tuned. J-Hole has had a bit more liberty. But just example, it's just examples I'm giving. Of course, they're more tuned than all the characters, such as what's a good example? Epic Sans. That's a really good example, actually. But let's start. First, I have this code pass. So if people that don't know Underplay or don't have it yet, you start off with a percentage, and this percentage buffs your attacks, which can be turned off or on. For example, if we're going to use no percentage, it's a single blaster. As you see, if we use 25 percentage, sums 2. Sorry, I'm not gonna show every move. This is just example of what the boss can do. And full 50% you summon free. Now, why could this be an issue? Is because percentage is a resource you gotta manage. And one of the moves that require the most resource is going to be your upload god script. This is your ultimate, and this is what is meant to, really make the character bloom. So what happens. Your little cutscene. Very cool. I like this by the way, I made myself. And you get the character case sabers, or if you have cosmetic, it'll be something else. Where's model? What the hell? Besides him being a more, because I'm boss mode. As you can see, you get about 2 cycles in, right? If you use it properly. Now, if you land it, it does overall, I want to say, 100 to 110 damage. If you factor in healing, that's about 90 to 100. That is pretty low for a move that you need 100% resource for, right? So I will definitely add this to the move of buffs, but besides the ultimate, what else do you guys think needs changing? Yes, on the player's nose. Yeah, yeah, I don't know why I was in boss mode. There. Show it again. Let's just test the damage. As you can see, that's about 100 and... Damn, 150? I was like 150 to 170. Hmm. It's a miss it weird? It's a miss out. Interesting. Pack of Best is definitely more of a defensive offense. I'll say offensive move because it can definitely do a lot of damage. Of course, you can aim it. And it also applies debuffs, which is a bit RNG. It is RNG. It's RNG to get to be. So, as you can see, it's very resource management. It's definitely I think it's the most skilled J-Hole character, I'd say. But it's just hard to buff a character with this much resources. But I'll add it to the buffs. Upload. On the player, upload god script. Buffs. Okay, that's listed. So the player plays 100%. Wait, give me a second. Did I miss the context? Says damage not enough to know that. Yep, of course you gotta land all chains. Okay. Alright, that's on the player. Very cool definition. Buff core. That's I have trouble with core. I'm never gonna lie. Who's next? I don't want to touch. I don't want to get involved with core fisk. Very scary. Also, the new god for left him to the ground. I didn't actually do the last balance changes. That was picks. So I don't know how bad he made it. I'll definitely look over those balance changes and reapply them if need be. Jail variant? X-Gaster? Both Killer? Okay, there's a lot of opinions going on. So we got Killer, X-Gaster, and Jail variant, which is Dust. Sync Chara. You guys say Chara or Kara? Oh, I was never knew. Caster 50. I really want to replace this character. You guys don't get how much I want to replace. Synchronous Kara. What was Chara? Well, I'm just gonna say Kara. Synchronized Kara went through two remakes, and I think a reworks. No, I don't want to say revamp. So, two remakes. If you guys remember that. If you don't, well, there's YouTube videos out there. And a lot of revamps, right? Revamp is when the moveset is altered in a way that doesn't change from an original standpoint, but changes enough to be validated as a change, of course. And it's really hard for this character to have, like, it's hard to make this character viable because of its moveset. For example, that is a little strat you can do. But this move itself is like, why would you use this? It's very bland and it definitely could be better. Also, the auto knives is really outdated. It sure looks like it does a lot of damage, but if you move in a like straight line, it's just yeah, it's not gonna do much. This move, super slow. This move, come on, no one's gonna stay in bed. This move, by the time it lands, you might as well make yourself a cappuccino. I ain't gonna land. This is probably your only good move. That is because it's a triple. Makes it a little hard to dodge. Which is what gives these moves more viability, right? But the thing is, this character is unable to grow more than that because if you buff this, how would you even buff this? There's my question. How would you buff this move? I'm actually curious. What would you guys do to this move to make it more viable? Four or four, yeah, but it's because he wasn't dodging. Please synchronize care with hidden. Oh, that's crazy. Shout out to Frog. Probably give it a slow shift carry treatment, like a V2. Hmm. Spawn in more random directions. Yeah, but that's basically special hell at that point. I'll win it to Infinite Void. Oh my god. Okay, we could just replace this character. What do you guys think? Do we just replace it? I mean, it's not gonna be immediate. So if you guys fine with it being around for a bit, it's great. But it's probably gonna end up as a well, not for people that like its design. I'll just want to use it. It could just definitely be a skin or whatever replaces it. If it's still viable. If it's not, it can be like I don't know, so shift skin. It will definitely be replaced with another human because I definitely need more human characters. Could be nice. That's mostly gonna be an AC because there's not a lot of human OCs. Could also get the original Sincaro with the red and blue one. That one's really outdated. Let me just think. I don't even know if that even exists anymore. Displays, yeah, but I just don't know if it exists anymore. The Roaring Knight, I still haven't played Delta Run. Just shocked. Yikes, is that better? Well, I should say he, it's a he. Alright, who's next? Pandora. Pandora's actually a good one. Actually, I don't want to say it's a good one. I don't know their lore or anything about that, but I have seen them in previous games before. It's like a purple Kara kind of thing. It's cool. It sounds cool. Perks will not think synchronized Kara. The issue is it's very old. Even with the remake it got, it's just not fast enough in this modern age. I feel like Swordfell Papyrus is in a perfect state. It feels balanced in a way. Yeah, I feel like it represents Waterfall. I've got to change the icon for Last Breath Sans. Whoever told me to change it could DM me about it again. You're watching this, of course. Buff Revenant. Alright, here's the big boy. Let's go check out Revenant. With different carry, yeah, for sure. Off risk, they're basically the same. Anti-demiral bands. What? I'm doing the balance. This guy needs to remove. Alright. Ooh, that was horrifying. Someone made a version of their own. How to explain it? People made like a fan model, I guess, of him, and it's pretty cool. It's in the Discord server. You guys want to check it out? Looks really nice. Yeah, pick up a kid that she wants. Yep, go ahead. Ah, it has boss mode. Okay, hold on. I was gonna say this theme goes hard. Apparently it doesn't regen, which is definitely a bug because it should be regening. So we're gonna wait for a bit and see if it does regen. I also made it not regen, which is pretty dumb on my end. But let's just see. We should have a timer on screen. How do people put timers on screen, I wonder? You guys are gonna have to trust me, I'm putting on a timer. It is usually 15 seconds per dodge. Alright, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt and say it's 20 seconds. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt and say 25 seconds. It's not looking good, chat. Oh my god, I'm gonna say 30 seconds. Alright, it does not regen. It does not regen. Oh, yikes. Yikes. 60 seconds? No, 60 minutes? No, yeah, no. Okay, I'll definitely put that down. That's yikes. And then, fix regen. If you guys want more dodges for Revenant? I don't want this guy to be meta. It'll be actually like the worst meta to live in. Having a phase 2 hyper dust and a normal hyper dust is gonna be such a nightmare. So I do want to give him a bit of more of an edge, but I don't want him to be dominating meta. At the end of the day, it's still meant to be a skin. Plus 2 more dodges. Alright, I noted that down. Use Baron Friends prevent meta. On which way? Okay, what's next? A remake? Oh, I really want to do a Papyrus update, but I'm just trying to think. I have made a Papyrus, which is Revenant Horror Papyrus, which is pretty cool. I do want to make more stuff like that going forward. But that is a update, not a balance change. Make skin for Alt Hyper Phase 3. As Revenant does count as a skin for a skin? I am listening. But a rework isn't a rebalance. This is only balance, people. Let's keep it towards balance. I can't just make entire moveset and alongside the bug fixes. It's gonna have to be reasonable. Alright, we'll go over Swap Out Papyrus. Okay, we'll go over him. Yes, this is only rebalance. So this is like numbers. If it's like moves like, for example, Bone Spin is 3 times bigger with bones tracking, all that's a rework or a revamp. Yeah, I feel like it's balanced, but I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys make your point. Well, what do you guys want changed with him? He hurts. He probably does a lot of damage now. As I say, as I miss completely. Alright, so that's about 60? 60 to 70? I didn't pay attention to that before. No, people said they want Swapville changed. I just don't know what they want to change him about. Whether let me find a message. Where was it? Tell them? Yeah, okay. I see a lot of. I wish there's a way I can pin messages. I can, but I'm actually stupid. I'm actually I'm goofy. Wait, let's focus on this character guy first, people, please. I want to know, like... Okay, wait, who wrote the message? There's no way I'm tripping. I know someone says Swapville. Yeah, okay, so Santa said, what about Swapville Papyrus? And the person above it, Thomas PSP, said Papyrus for Papyrus and other rework. I even said no rework. Add a perk to Swapville that gives... Does Swapville not have perks? I mean, that's not balanced, but... Yeah, okay. If he doesn't have perks, okay, I'll definitely put him on the list. It won't probably be next update, because that requires proper balance testing. But I'll definitely put there, perks. Dementia stands for demo, yeah. That's what the D stand in demo stands for, dementia. Yeah, perks can definitely make him a lot better. Bit more UTC, same for the model. Yeah, his model animations are definitely outdated. Who we going over next? He should be, yeah, he should be so strong. But if you're paying a bit extra, like orbs for perks, I feel like that's fine. Fallen Stars Blasters hitbox is so huge. I feel like it because there's a pre-startup. Let me just test that actually while I'm here. I don't even have Fallen Stars. I don't even have Fallen Stars. Okay, we use basic out of hell. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh my days. I use basic. Never with no Fallen Stars. How could this be? It should be fine with no. So we see it's 284. I mean, 2846. It could just be Fallen Stars issue, which I don't have. Oh my days. Hold on. Okay, great. Dooms here has Fallen Stars filled up for us. Alright, 2765. Okay, just attack with the best of this one. Kind of lingers, doesn't it? Is it just me or does it linger? I feel like it lingers. Am I just crazy? Right? It lingers. I don't think it's hitbox. I think it lingers. That's why it feels absurd. Okay, stand next to it. I use the blaster. I'll say just that direction. Not me. Not me. You see where the bends are going? Yeah, to that will. Just give myself some screen. That is a fine looking wall. Right here. Just attack here. Can't see it. the thing is, it expands. Like, you do it again? See the beam? As I told you about the box theory, right? The box theory is the hitbox, even if it's, let's say it's bone throw, right? You see the bones, but sometimes the hitbox might be like around the bones, not the bone itself. In this case, that could be it, but I will still look into it. Long list won't be noticeable. I think it might be the old beam style, but I'll look into it. Let me just see something. Same. It is the same. Let me go into a area left. Okay. Okay, let's do Sao. This to 0, so I can show you. As you can see, you see how we're like, you see that? If I drew a box, it would be like right around. You see, like, you will definitely see it. You see how it becomes a lot more of a box? Like, you see, kind of see like a box or cylinder kind of shape? That is the hitbox. It's not the actual. As you can see. To fix this, it would have to be a rework. So this will definitely be on regular. Look, like if you stand there, if I use it right here, it should still hit. You see? It is weird, but that's how Roblox works. I'll still look into it. I'm pretty sure this is on Error Blast as well. I'm surprised it doesn't affect metal that much. I already wrote it down, but I'll be including skin. Maybe you can attack while give it iframes while using it. You actually do get a buff from it. You get a blindness if people are near you. You blind people. At least that's how it's supposed to work. I didn't work on him. I only fixed. I only added his blind move and fixed a few things. I didn't actually make too much of it. Can't use weapons on the keys at all. Yeah, I'm already looking to that. Vengeance Horror with. I don't think I have Vengeance. I don't know why I'm about to try it. I literally don't have it. Why am I going to try it? I don't have it. What am I doing? Don't have it. You see, I'm actually stupid sometimes. I don't know why I still tried. Also, yeah. So basically, if you get that error message, from purchase failure, which I'm going to remove because it's false. It does false positives. But when you get that message, it actually permalocks stuff that involve purchases, such as the ob upgrades. End of the game, by the way. I have it all in like a separate place, but I'm, I'm, I'm goofy. Okay, what do you? Oh, it's so good. Looks amazing. Alright, what should we try next? I'm Malika, but as I say, Ellie, just gonna call it Ellie. Ellie, I am looking into it. Let me reach out. I am reading chat. What do you think I'm reading off? Using this chat. Not bad. The two chats. What about What vengeance? What does vengeance need in buffing? Actually, let me just check over his raw stats because I kind of forgot. I think it's a high. I think it's 50% damage. Let me just double check that. It is 50%. I'll give a small damage buff to it. I'll give a small damage buff and small defense buff. Sounds good. Yeah, defense will increase the HP overall. I'm thinking 25%, maybe 35%. That might be too high, so maybe 30%. 30 to 35%. If she will fly still is going to be devastating with this defense. It's gonna promote rushing without thinking, and I think it's bad practice for Vengeance. I really want to promote skill rather than just going in and knowing if you get at least one hit in, you'll be basically guaranteed to get the HP lost. Especially with defense being such a factor. Yeah, but he might have more HP, but he has defense. So, for example, I'm just gonna guess he has 400. Let's say he has 400 HP, right? If we times that by 1.25, it's a rough estimate of 500. He does have 500, including his defense. If it's 400 HP, and 500 is pretty large, right? It's pretty good. And if we account his 50% damage increase, he is a menace. But again, I will definitely look into it. I'll give him a small buff here and there, as the requirement to get him is pretty tough. I think Ellie goes over the how to get him. I watch his channel; it's pretty good. I recommend it. Now here we can have some. Um, you guys really want lifestyle, huh? What do you think? Okay, you guys won me over. I'll put in my notes and speak with staff about it. Make two-faced heal mode. Give a heal to teammates always mode. It does. It should actually. It should heal teammates as well. If it doesn't heal teammate, that is definitely not intended. I'll look into it. I think it might need boss mode actually. I could be wrong. You might need boss mode. Santa Horror did get a lot of buffs. Actually, I know for a fact I have them. Please, game, don't do me dirty. Please, let me have them. Golly. I'm gonna pray to have stuff. Life of demo. Which skin do you like, guys like better? You guys like the Santa Horror skin? Or do you like the Adventure skin? There's videos out there on how to get Vengeance Horror. Alright, for I think all his moves it's the same except this one. Oh, you turn off. Wait, hold on. Alright, Crash Course. Crash Course will make your screen blurry while damaging them in a field. What do we think about in a way to buff this? Because it is definitely lacking compared to the Evolution and now DB soon Vengeance. As you can see, it's not that crazy. So let's check over Santa stats, which is probably going to come back in Christmas. I'm just going to say it. It probably is. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what he buffers. Just the move. I might actually buff him during the Christmas, but I'll still put him in notes. Maybe like a slowness or something. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, who's next? I decide to make green sands and why skin for classic. Honestly, I see green sands as a meme kind of thing, which is why he's a skin. Which is why he also has that like that quote unquote ugly skin end quote. Then when you have beaten the proper boss with it, you get the quite good end quote skin. I just saw him as more of a meme. He has nothing to offer, yeah. I really do like Ice Killer a lot more. But I definitely do see a point of view. I'll definitely look into it. Thanks for answers, no worries. I don't mind answering. Who's next? Oh, we're already at 50 minutes in. Holy, I've been yapping again, haven't I? There's no way it's been that long. Feel lost in Christmas all above cold kill after uploading him? Okay, we'll check. I definitely have him too. Ice killer buff. Yeah, let's look into it. Alright, so right now he does extra slowness and give spell. That's it. I guess it goes to show how outdated old stuff are, which is crazy because it shows how meta shifted from this cosmetic kind of view to a more streamlined kind of meta, which is a little crazy to think about. I don't even have that. That's so. Yeah, since it's what I name it, I'll probably name it like Is Xmas? I did make it Xmas. Okay. I give it to myself, so I do have it now. Let me just stuff from to go return. Like Undying, the Underworld Undying perks one return. That was one time. Shadow Dream Second Theme one would also return. I only returned the stuff that were majorly asked to be returned. It's such a cool skin. I wonder if anyone remembers his old design. Okay, I'm getting memorized. Let's just use my bit. Let's see what happens. Okay. Wow, people really hate the skin, huh? I really like this skin. But if you guys say it's bad, then you must be right. I'll definitely put him in the list. Ice Cold Killer buffs. Check out the blast damage. I mean, it's make do it. We all know it's gonna be Dookie. Actually, might be bugged. That is definitely bugged. Alright, I'll definitely fix it up. Damage plus. I think it's a bug because I definitely remember it being better. Let me just. I jumped. I should have jumped. Yeah, I don't even have to check. I already know it's bugged. It's predict. Yeah, this is why I went through every single blast in the game and fixed them up. Might have forgot killer and maybe base killer has the proper numbers. I just need to check that. No worries, no worries. It's just if it's a bug and it's my fault, then it's my fault, you know. I test the guy vanished. Right, let's use dummy. It's like 4 AM streaming. It's crazy. That was a perfect shot. God, you saw that? Goddamn. Yeah, it's definitely. Of course, it is always your fault or a fault. But I can't even take people seriously when I say your fault anymore because it just reminds me of VHS. Right, that will definitely be fixed. Damage best AP, regular killer better. Yeah, because it works. Interest from Breezer. Don't make me go another rant about Breezer. That make me go. No, I don't like ranting. It makes me seem like a complainer, even though I do like the stuff I talk about. Oh, who's next? We'll do. I want to say one. We'll do one more. One more. Yeah, but it's 4 AM for me. Q and Hyper just don't have nerf. It's getting a buff, not enough. Delta. I am actually not going to do anything for Delta. It's gonna sound crazy, but I think Delta needs to break. Tears and Rain. He's damaged by his 5k souls. Flower Sands. Flower Sands got too many changes. I think Flower Sands got one of the best changes in the game. Next to no more deals. Let's ignore Waterfall. Let's move to like Hollands. Anyone? Don't say virus. Or antivirus. Anything besides virus and antivirus. Like these guys got so many changes, they're unbelievable. Especially virus. It's Keeper supposed to not damage bosses. It seems weird because it's not to do that. Keeper does do damage to bosses. You need to unlock the damage part. So it's gonna have a damage path, which is the second ability. So you want to go for the fourth ability to the second to get the 2x damage buff. But you also need to be on boss mode. Shadow Sands its entire update could like dedicate to it. This guy is not gonna. If this guy was destroying meta, and now he's like that one grandpa that gives you lunch money. Will he return to virus and antivirus? If I do return to a virus and antivirus in the future, it will be its own. Will be moved to special characters for sure. Because they will no longer be. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to say. Well, they'll be most likely moved. I'll say that. No more deals get so many changes. I'm actually like fed up. I'm actually going like. That smug face makes me want to punch it. This brat has caused so many changes. It's actually unbelievable. Devious lost smile. You see that? Epic. No. Epic Hair is so OP. It's so OP. This character alone could destroy Core. Like I'm not even making that up. Yeah, you know it's good if I have it already purchased. That's how you know. This character is really strong. Phase 2 of virus? Doesn't exist. Watch. Wait, yes, H. I was gonna say, what do you H? People always want to buff this character, but this character is really OP. This character needs a nerf instead of a buff. I'm trying to think of what else exchanges. Find the God Ray. For example, can we just talk about that? A stun dash lock move that can be spammed. Look at that HP 710, yeah? You seen this? 65 damage. And you can spam it. And you're like, what demo? You gotta be very precise. You will see how precise this is? Oh, okay, I'm not even looking at them. Okay, maybe it's a little more precise than I thought. Let's say there. Okay, maybe if I use the actual like direction. Okay, no need to move. Just gotta like. Alright, you see, my point's gonna be made eventually, but you know what I'm talking about. Tell him strange. We'll take it. yeah. Bastard. Don't take me, man. I'll let me speak. I misspoke. It's a lot more precise than I thought. My bad, he has a good hitbox. My bad, okay? That dash is pretty long too. Is that 3 seconds? 3 seconds dash, by the way. Just letting you know that. Look at this nice frame, man. Look at this. That was just one hit. That's one hit. What is that? Like 80 damage? Look at that. 3 second double dash. You see this? Look how much she just lost. Bro, this is core character. It's just, you know. You see that? So strong, he doesn't even take damage. This is in boss mode. I missed. But do you want to add the phase 2 and phase 3? But I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the MTT character. I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't like it. How much was that? I don't know, let's just say 70. Stomp. 6, I'm gonna say 70 as well. This is the worst, this is like the worst contender, look at that. 10-second cooldown. What's that? That was like 80? It's crazy. If you want a good like PvP character and you don't know which one to pick, I'll go for Epic Hero. It's good. It's good. We're going to tell him. Someone suggested tell him. We're going to tell him. I'm gonna hold my ground on Epic Hero. I don't think we need buff. I don't even have tell him apparently. It's purchased. I guess the game hates me. And I am adding Outer Dust. If I did add Outer Dust, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be premium. Because there's a lot of dust in this game, and I don't think anyone wants to see a mainstream dust again. Chain link? Okay, let me see. Wait, don't get close, I just want to myself. Molo, what are you thinking? Oh, maybe even bigger. But I feel like buffing chains is gonna be really toxic. It only works on initial. Could be a very bad railgun to neutralize his night and day. We just do this. Oh, it's PvP. It's boss mode. That's crazy. I was wondering why it wasn't working. SF. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like a bad word or something. So I'll look at the chain. Chain turns radius. Can't spell turn. I can't spell radius. There we go. Toxic oxygen was never removed. It was just moved to staff only. So if you end him before it kills him again. Oh, indeed. Alright, I think we'll end it there. Just trying. It's been over an hour. Yeah, I think we'll end it there. We're all happy? Question, go ahead. When I open application for tester and staff, I will definitely talk with Dust because we definitely do need more testers for Christmas. Because after the debacle with Halloween, yeah, it's not great. So I will speak with the head moderator, see what they think. Actually, message right now. They're probably busy though, so yeah, I'll give it a few days. Let's see. When I open the applications, yep, I'll talk with the head moderator, see what they think. Again, last game. Gaster V2. Gaster needs a remake, not a V2. He needs a remake. He's pretty old. I do believe he needs it. There's actually been several attempts to remake him, but the thing is, he wasn't up to this quality that I thought he should be at. So yeah, it was definitely cancelled. It was fully complete too. I just didn't think the quality was there. You want to be tester? Yeah. I'll talk with the head staff, see what they think. Reshink, we'll do it next stream. Mertime Trio part phase 2 win. Phase 2 I don't look, I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't like phase 1. I feel like it's just kinda lazy. I know it's not. I know it's like very unique and different, but it's just I feel like when it comes to trio characters, it just feels like it's hard to explain, but if you use the character, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It feels like they're separated instead of togetherness, if that makes sense. Even though the moveset is together. That's just my opinion. You can enjoy if you want. But for phase 2, it does have to be way different. Trios are spam slop. Yeah, I think that's what it kind of falls under. Like, it's hard to make them unique without spamming. For example, let's say horror has like an axe throw ability, but killer also has a knife throw ability. It's gonna be axe and knife spam. And we're also gonna have bone throw spam because of dust as well. So it's just hard to make unique when they're all basically the same. Fishing is so cancel the fight. I don't. Okay, you know, fine. We'll go for fishing. I just don't want to add too much to the plate because it's gonna like delay part healing as well. But with fishing, my dog's right. I'm not gonna have it, am I? I have a sneaky suspicion I'm not gonna have it. I want to. I'm not gonna have it. Like I can tell. Like something. I can just check and shop. Out of all of them, I have fishing. Gets crazy. That's actually crazy. Now we're stuck here forever. No, we're not. No, we are not. Queried. Fishing. And debated me. Alright, what do you want to do for fishing? We'll quickly do this one. What are you thinking? Bow, 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 down. Bacon cooked. 5 damage, that's crazy. Down, down. Such a vibe. Spin hitbox? Ow! Ow! Okay! Oh, what in the combo did I just face? I don't even know what I just faced. Ow! Give me that healing. Oh, never mind, what the hell? It's been a while since I just spam. You didn't do spam, you did like, what was it, like down slam? That? And like something like that? Also, even pay attention. But I did like a crazy combo. If it was spam, I could have easily dodged it. I just, like, it just took me off guard. I do really like famous it. Hold up, there's the alright. Ah, it's swipe needs fixing, what the hell's that? That is not a slash. Okay. Where was the okay, so what do we do again? The bat spin? The bat spin. This? Looks is questionable. I don't see it. I mean like it's too much, or you want it to be less? Or do you want it to be more? Cause like you have to be like really inside the sphere to get hit. Well, that's because of the client registry for Roblox. Basically, when a client does an action, in this case, well, let me just not use jargon because that's gonna be weird for you to guys understand. So when I do something on my device, when other player, it will be delayed by a few milliseconds up to a few second or two. That is Roblox's physics, and there's nothing you can do to change that. You can make it one-to-one on your end, But if you do 2-1-2-1 on your end, on the other person end, it's gonna be a milliseconds difference to up to 2 seconds, which is a lot. But at the end of the day, it's latency, which is Wi-Fi. It sucks, but it's Roblox. There's no way you can close the gap. You can ask any other developers, there's just no way. Usually speed. How fast is he? Okay, we can reduce speed a bit. Alright. Yep, put in my notes. Alright, where are we next? Arrange ink, give increased job chance. You can use PD system, pretty sure. But chances like that need a lot more looking into than just a straight up buff, because testing. Need a full system for them? Yeah, trio characters is a bit finicky. And I did tutorial players on April 1st. April 1st is a while away, but it's a cool idea. When is Eric getting his update? When? When? Eric needs his update. That guy's left behind. What if it's in Dust Belief as a character at the moment? Dust Belief would be cool. Especially if it's Phantom Sandskin or Phantom Papyrus. I can definitely see it happening. Or even his own character. I can 100% see it happening. Yeah, it's definitely in the realms of possibility. Damn, myself would gladly listen to you talk about balancing while we yell at you for hours. Oh, I'm getting bullied. This is a bully. It's bullying happening in real time. Will Everlast ever get a rerun? Don't think. It most likely will, like the Halloween stuff did here. But instead of having to grind it again, you get it automatically. And I will probably not add a buff to it because I think it has been reran twice. So it won't be OG, it'll be like secondhand, if that makes sense. But it's still a bit away. I'm still planning out the Christmas update. Common Sans and Fail and Seal system. Yeah, it's just the law of the game. It's a bit different. Why have you changed Real Knife and Decay perk free special ability? It's because of a lot of lag, because they were like making low-end devices crash more often than they should. And that is just not okay, so I changed it into a single slash. I lost track. When you keep a buff, yeah, already whatever keeper is getting buffs. Just a bit increases defense, more spin. I think I kind of preact actually. Defense. Oh my. Yeah, I think it's doing his own movement. Oh whoa. More defense. Does he have defense? He does have defense. I think it's fine. I think just a small reduction in speed is fine. I can add Tammy as a character for rich players. Don't think so. Does believe even though it's a character, not a rebalance. Yeah, I'm just talking about him because I'm not trying to confirm him, because if I do, I'll have to stick to it. If you want to suggest him for the community event, you can, which is going to come up if after Halloween Part 2, if that goes live. If it doesn't, it'll be just after Christmas, if not just before. And I'll talk about that more in detail when we get closer to it. Winter Everlast probably the same buff as Halloween stuff. It could be. Still a bit away. I'll probably do a pull on that. It wasn't rerun. I'm pretty sure it was once. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then yeah, my bad. We'll see. Will the Strain event get another rerun? It never got a rerun. That was. Hold up. I'm sure I'm not doing myself a great feel. Oh, was rerun as a remade. Yeah, you're right. It was rerun. Yep. You're right. Alright, Abyss return. Abyss? What's that? Never heard of it. Buff anniversary flowery? Yeah, it had a bug for a while, so I'm gonna let people try it out when it's not bugged, and we'll see how that goes. And Dust Nerf, I'm gonna have to talk with D about that, which is the person behind Dust. So I'll definitely put in my notes. I'm guessing it's phase 2, which I'll note down. Let's just spam of Harbor Sand. People really still want more sands and nerfs, huh? I'm just trying to think. I'll do it after the balances and all that, see what people think. The whole, okay, how my best is, okay. Let me still stream, nobody uses Sands upgrades. Yeah, you can't use it with some bugs, but no one uses it, it's true. At least I don't think people do. So not build changes? No, it needs a lot more than changes. A lot more. Okay, I think we're gonna some necessary bosses. The thing is, if I buff Keeper and Keeper's so strong that it like demolishes Sands, and Sands at that moment is also nerfed again on top of it, I feel like it would ruin. I feel like it would ruin him. I have nerfed Sands before several times, but I'll put it in my list. But I'm not gonna confirm it. I'm not gonna confirm it. Alpha, like this base alpha. Just because RNGs. Yeah, RNG back then, I can't regret making it. Definitely could have done it better, but I guess as a developer I have learned and instead have made secrets, which is what you saw with the Halloween. Do you think Anti and Virus will be eventually rerun? Yeah, as I said before, if he gets rerun, it'll be moved to special characters. Can't use him? The base helper? Ah, okay. I'll look into it. It's probably just a configuration issue. Okay, so the thing is, you're not meant to have 100% that often with Two-Face because it is really OP. 100% on Two-Face is the pinnacle it can be at, which is it's meant to be hard to achieve, but if a battle drags out long enough, you will be able to get the 100%. And when it hits 100%, you can feel the pressure onto the enemy immediately. Invents getting reruns. Christmas maybe. Halloween got some reruns. In terms of limited. Why be so fairy blasted? Because fairy. What's two-faced? That's an armor from the past. I'll show it and then we'll go on to end the stream. Because it has been dragging on quite along and I don't think people want to hear me happen. So as you can see, we go Halloween. Scroll to the end. I don't have it because yep. You get the Reaper Kara character for free. If you get a tier 30 of course. But for the two-faced armor, which is play build, you are going to require of course tier 30 and premium. Make sure pass the script. A lot of people don't do this, but make sure your pass is equipped to get XP. Why is that a feature? Because there's 2 passes and you can switch between them if you have premium. That is so wrong. It is, well, no, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. This is because you can't get obs anymore. So you know I'm a bit dumb. How come updates take a really long time? It's because I'm the one that's really spearheading the updates. Even there is awesome developers behind it like Frogget and Bacon. They have to sometimes wait on one another or me to progress forward. For example, if there's a model like, I don't know, like let's say blue ink sands. If there's a blue ink sand skin but it needs attacks to be reconfigured, they have to wait on me to do that. Frogger has to wait on me to configure for them to start on animations. It's a development is like a restaurant, right? The waiter orders up, checks, gets the order from the person and brings that order to the chef. The chef then makes the order, but the waiter, the waitress, or whatever it is, has to wait for the chef. And the chef then puts it out, and the waiter then takes it out. That's basically how development is, right? One of us tells the other, look, we need this. The person then cooks it, makes the thing, and then gives it back. That is how it's done. Sometimes you can multitask, and that is a lot more complex than the analogy that I just gave. I don't want to bore you with the details, but it's not as simple as boom, characters made. Either waiter and chef. I might be. I still planning to release out of this. That was never confirmed. I was actually meant to be a next to Underfell Sense as a premium, but instead more attention was given to Underfell to cook them properly instead of rushing out. And I rushed, of course, Underfell, and I rushed Outer Sense. Instead, all the resources from Outer Dust was put into Underfell. That sense. That'll be explanation. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. My brain's cooked, and I'm trying. We're going to add more perks for characters? 100%. We are definitely going to add more perks. Glaze? I couldn't get to an analogy by glaze. It's like development. You first have the base of the donut, and you add the glaze, then you add the sprinkles, and then you add a little star-shaped candy on top of it. And boom, donut. Served up. But yeah, I think that's enough yapping. I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you to James here for testing with me. The grabs don't work. You gotta be here for a while. What do you mean grabs don't work? Oh yeah, I already know. It's yeah. That's our bigger issue than just not working. They definitely have to be not redone, but they have to be made again. Massive wait. Okay, what do you have to ask? Are you gonna fix cutscenes eventually? I tried so much. I tried to fix them so many times. Oh, I tried. Oh, you don't get how often I try to fix. No, you really don't get it. I think I'm not even joking. I think I did like 16 different times to fix them. Each one taking several hours. It is painful. I think I just have to make a new move. I think I just straight up have to make a new move for them. Or maybe Blade Cart, maybe just, I don't know, maybe send it a shit. I'll look into them. I just need to finish the stuff reported, of course, in the balance. Will you finally take a break because I have not slept, bro. I'm gonna be honest, for the past month and a half or so, I only had like 4 hours of sleep a day. Even right now, there's 2 energy drinks in front of me, and I'm telling you right now, my stomach is not agreeing with me. But that's all in service to the community. On that note, let's end it. I'm gonna compile the list, share with the team, see what they think, and we'll get from there. So the next update's most likely going to be bug fixes and the balance changes. But yeah, thank you everyone for telling me what you want changed. It's very important for me to get this information and do the changes you guys need and want. That way the game can be more fun and enjoyable, of course. I'm always transparent. Because, it's important to be transparent and honest. Yeah, that fixed it. That's just face. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good. Do I need to decide? Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna enter here. Thank you. Everyone. Also, please like and subscribe, join the Discord server, bell notification, all the good stuff. Comment below if you missed on the live stream. and still want more other changes, I'll be looking. I will be responding, if it's in a well manner, of course. And yeah, thank you. I'm gonna end it now.